All right, hello, CheersKevin here, and welcome back to Feed the Beast Interactions. And ladies and gentlemen, it has finally happened. If we take a look here and open up the leaderboards and look at number of deaths, I now have one. It's a stupid one because I managed to somehow AFK overnight by accident. Not because we were processing anything, but I must have left a menu open and then decided, I'm not going to shut this down overnight, and woke up and I had died of starvation. So apparently we do lose hunger even if we're not moving. So that's worth knowing. Thankfully, all of the we do keep graves, so we get all of our stuff back, which is nice and fun. So in the last episode, we spent a fair bit of time kind of going down the magic path, getting into Thaumcraft and all of that wonderful stuff, getting ourselves some alchemical brass, which is great. I do eventually, in the near term, want to push us into some astral sorcery stuff, because then we can get a tree beacon and get a tree farm, which is very exciting to me. I don't know. I get very excited about being able to automate stuff that'll give us EMC, especially since I'm using EMC based stuff for building, so it makes that free. But today we are going to look at the other side of things, the technology side of things, which we haven't really done any of this just yet. We've done a little bit of the ore doubling sort of manually under metallurgy here. In fact, I think we should have credit for some of this stuff, and I don't entirely know why an impure pile of coal dust. Oh, you know what? I think have I melted up all of our. I think I've gotten rid of all of our coal. Let me grab a pickaxe real quick, and we'll just get a little tiny bit of coal ore so we can get that trail of achievements going. But yeah, as we're adventuring here, AI technology, we're going to be making a bunch of bronze machines today. I'm trying to remember. Oh, we didn't. No, not all the way down, please. Wait, maybe no. Yeah, no, I had all. Yeah, because I have this terrible mining tunnel. It said y equals 32, and the reason for that is that our portable scanner, which I don't think we even have. Oh, it's right here. Nice. Its range is 32, so it will detect stuff kind of all the way down to bedrock from this height. And I think this was something that was recommended in the comments, which thank you for all of your wonderful recommendations, by the way. They are incredibly helpful. And so, yeah, I've just been kind of branching our way toward, and you can see there are a whole bunch of mobs in there. In fact, there was some sort of boss mob that was managing to spawn and do some crazy stuff, so I ended up not kind of running through there. Okay, this sounds terrifying. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff down there, and I do not want to know what it is. What is over here? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, here's our copper vein. This is very partially mined out. We're gonna have to, probably on camera, we'll try and see if there's an easy way for us to we've got to figure out a better option for carrying inventory, because we need it. So that way it can mine out a full vein. If I go ahead and run the scanner, you'll see sort of vaguely, yeah, this is the range of the what we have yet to mine out. I think, yeah, it's not still showing stuff that we've already mined. Right, okay. So there's still a lot of ores for us to gather up here. I gathered up, like a stack or two, basically, until my inventory was full, and it was like, okay, well, we'll come back and do more later. But yeah, we need some copper. I've processed a bunch of our copper. I've also processed a bunch of our copper into into bronze, because I processed up some tin as well. And then you can just merge, let's see, bronze. You can just craft them. Dust. Yeah, so the recipe there is just copper dust and then tin dust, and then we get bronze dust out of that whole thing. So that was very wonderful. Let me get us, we've got home. We can just get back to base this way. And listen to those absolutely horrifying sounds. Okay, so let's look at the metallurgy achievements here. So this is breaking ore with Gregtech hammer crushes the output drop, and then we want an impure pile of copper dust, which I swore we had already encountered, but whatever, this is fine. So we've got a hammer there, and boom. And this will give us that. It won't give us the impure dust, though. That'll give us the crushed copper ore. If we craft it with the hammer, then we get an impure pile of dust. There we go. Okay, now we've got that. And now it's pushed us all the way to, hey, you found alchemical brass. Congratulations. And you found bronze. Because, yes, we can go ahead and then wash this in our... wash this in here. And then we get happy fun times from there. Okay. Do we have some more? Oh, yeah, we still got some tin dust. So why not? We'll just go ahead and smash up a couple more of these real quick. And yeah, why not just do the whole... I mean, it's just 7 of them, right? We'll get that done. And give me the hammer. Now, it was mentioned in the comments, you can wash these and then craft them as well. That is also craft them with the hammer as well. So it's either way. If you submerge this in water, you end up with the centrifuged. I think centrifuged. Yeah, you end up with these centrifuged copper ore clumps, which then you can smelt up as well. So you can do it either way. You can wash them early. You can wash them later. You can do kind of whatever your heart desires. Let's what am I even doing? Come on, what did we just pick up? Oh, it's on our offhand. That's why I was confused. It's going, where is the thing? There we go. So impure copper dust. Go ahead and throw that into a cauldron. There we go. And now we get the pure happy copper dust. We get that. We combine that with tin dust, and we get bronze dust. And of course, then we can smelt up all of this bronze. And we're going to need a lot of it. Because if we look, I've bookmarked a couple things here. The first thing that we're going to need to make is a small steam coal boiler, and this is an early way to get steam power. So we'll have to sort that out. Now, that's going to require bronze plates, which, 2 bronze ingots per plate. And then once we start getting into these machines, you'll see there are a bunch of them up here. Steam compressor, steam alloy smelter, the steam forge hammer, the steam extractor, and the macerator. The macerator is the one I think I want to get into early on because, hey, it's your first ore doubling, and I think it's more doubling than we're already getting manually with the whole there's a percent chance of doubling our drops from smashing the ore with the hammer, but we'll find out. Either way, we want to get into as much doubling as early as we possibly can. Seems useful, but all of these tend to require a bronze hull and then small bronze pipes. So lots of bronze. Now the bronze pipes require bronze plates, and then the bronze hulls are brass plates and bronze plates. So brass and bronze are kind of the things to watch in this episode. So we've got bronze here. Let's go ahead and start smashing up a whole bunch of it, making a whole bunch of plates. There we go. Doubled. It's a little laggy there, but there we go. Bronze plates, and then I guess the same process sort of here. We're gonna have to probably do a little more Thaumcrafty stuff. And there we go. We've got that. We've got one of those. We get an achievement for that apparently. And there. Okay. So we have 6 plates, and cool. Now, we should also read these, by the way. Never let your boilers run dry. Putting water in dry hot boiler will cause an explosion. Okay, so that's something worth knowing. We're going to want to make sure that we get we don't let it run dry. Eventually, we'll want to get a renewable water source, and there actually is one in Thaumcraft. I think it's, let's see, yeah, the Everfull urn. This should automatically replace water and things, which is very nice for, say, the Thaumcraft cauldron itself, but also could be nice for getting water into our steam boiler. I hope, maybe, that's a thing. We'll have to figure out exactly how that one works, but I don't know if we're going to get into that necessarily today. We may just rely on sort of a manual process at the moment. Okay, so I guess that means basically we'll have to let it run out of coal while it's still, and make sure there's still water in it until it's completely run out of coal and completely shuts off. Otherwise, it will explode. But okay, let's go ahead and craft up one of these. We're going to need, we need some clay. Yeah, we need some clay bricks, don't we? Yes, we do. Okay, we've got a bunch of bricks. Cool, so we should be able to craft those up. And 2, 3. There we go. And we're gonna have to figure out a good storage solution at some point soon, too, as well. So, yeah, just keep that in mind. Okay, there we go. A small steam coal boiler. And let's figure out a place to set this up. I think, let's see, where would we like things to explode? How about here? Okay, so, oh my goodness, look at this wonderful Gregtech stuff. We're finally into some Gregtech. So, in and out, and yeah, who the heck knows? Let's, I guess, throw water into this. It's not hot, so we should be able to throw water into this. Can I, in there? Yes, okay. So that, I guess, is that process, and then we'd need heat in there. And then this should produce steam? Okay, so then, yeah. Okay, so this is water, this is empty, and this is also empty. We'll find out. There we go. And yeah, I'll just keep chucking this in here for the moment. Let me get this thing filled up, and then I will be right back. Okay, so this is now full of water. Can we cook up anything? It looks like we can. Okay, so we can cook up planks, and this should, I guess, produce steam over time. We have nothing, and we have water. Okay, so it says pipe in water from the bottom as all other sides output steam after burning furnace fuels for heat. Also, all steam-consuming GT machines have an exhaust vent. Make sure the vent is exposed to open air or the machine will jam. Okay, so this is the thing we're going to need to power the other machines. And yeah, I guess this is not something we're gonna, we'll have to, I don't know. I want to see, because there's an achievement for us to grab a steam bucket. and that would be nice to get out of the way. But we'll see how this whole thing goes. And I'm guessing we have not gotten any pipes or anything set up just yet. And we could use the conveyors to transport water once we have an infinite source of water, but I don't think we can transmit those vertically. Anyway, let's see about getting the macerator going. So the bronze hull is something we can craft. Hooray for us. So cool. And then the macerator, let's see, we need to make the bronze pipes. Oh, you know what? Probably these pipes. Yeah, probably those pipes would work. That's going to be a bunch of bronze plates and then an iron file and a hammer, which I think they don't get used. They're just part of the crafting process. And then we just need some more stuffs. So let me grab some. I think we've got flint sitting around somewhere, don't we? Oh, you know, we're going to need some iron and some redstone as well. Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit of iron and redstone. Redstone we've got, but I think I'm gonna have to run and grab some iron real quick because I think we've managed to use this up. We're gonna process this somewhat inefficiently. I think there are better ways to use the redstone, but you know, for now we just need a bunch of it, so we're gonna be cavalier about it. And can we do the same thing here? Just crush redstone like this, impure redstone dust. That works for me. We can purify it, and then presumably we could smelt it up. Oh, we can just purify it right away into regular redstone. Awesome. Actually, you know what? I think we can process magnesite. Let's see, magnesite. Let's look. No, that's magnesium. I was thinking of something else. Magnetite. Yes, I think we can just throw this into the squeezer. Yeah, and we can get iron dust out of there. So we'll be a little lazy. Oh, that's interesting. This won't actually let me squeeze it for some reason. Yeah. I can squeeze the first little bit of it, and then it kind of stops. All right, fair enough. Yeah, it just won't let me do that. I don't know why. We must have broken our squeezer somehow. Well, let's come over here real quick, and okay, there we go. We have more than a bucket's worth of steam, and this, in theory, has cooled off. I'm guessing? Is there a way for us to report on the temperature? I mean, I guess we don't have to worry too much, but if we now take this out, I think we're going to start floating. Oh, I can't... Yes. What? Just... Okay, no, that glitched a little bit. Can I put this here? No, I guess not. Okay, I wonder how... Can we make a stone barrel, maybe? Let's try and make another stone barrel and then pipe the stuff out, right? Oh, hang on, we've got iron ingots in here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're running a little bit all over the place, but we're not too off the rails. And give me a drum, and then we'll try... Yeah, we'll try, I guess, to extract it. We'll take, yeah, let's just steal these materials. And just try and extract it, just so that we have a little bit of steam, because I'm hoping we can put steam in a barrel. That would be nice. And conveyor belt like that, and insertion on that side, and extraction on that side. And it looks like it. Yeah, we are filling up. Yeah, we've got some steam in there. Cool. Okay. So now we've got a bucket of steam, and yes, we are about to die. But apparently, the oven mitt saves you from floating while carrying a bucket of steam. This is too light to handle. So now we know. That's pretty neat. It does say a steam boiler uses water slowly, but if you're planning on chunk loading, you'll eventually want an infinite water source. The only way it explodes is if you want to add water to a dry, empty boiler. Never, ever, ever let the boilers run dry. So we're going to need an infinite water source. Oh, there you go. You've earned this. Electric pump and aqueous accumulator eventually. But I think, yeah, urn is a little hint that the ever-filling urn is probably the route that we want to go down kind of to start ourselves off. But okay, now we at least have the bucket of steam. We got that achievement done, and I don't want to be putting stuff into the bucket necessarily because we will want to power the macerator directly. So let's make that macerator. We need some pistons. Just need more cobble. All right, so just 2 pistons. 1, 2. And that should be enough to get us our steam macerator. That's very exciting. Okay, so let's see exactly what we can do with this thing. We'll put it on the side because this thing does say this outputs steam to all sides. Now, of course, right now we'll have to make more steam. Does this have a steam reservoir? It doesn't look like it, so we'll have to let this thing heat up and start producing more steam and then just use its internal inventory to do that. Let's see what we can do with the steam macerator. So macerator's here, and it does get ore doubling. If we look at, let's see, in the metallurgy tab, basic macerator is, and this is an upgraded version of the Macerator. So this one's a little bit this is a little bit early. It's more optimistic than where we're at just yet. What do we have here? Bauxite or tiny progressions, blah 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 blah. Okay, so this is all sort of more advanced doubling than what we have. This is the hey, here's what you can do kind of manually. This is a step in a direction. And then, the basic macerator, if we look at the recipe, this is some stuff we don't even know about yet. This is the low voltage age of stuff. We're right now just in the brass or bronze. Yeah, the Bronze Age. Oh, and look at that. We actually have, oh, cool. We're in the Steam Age. We have a little trophy for that. Nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop that down. We have reached the Steam Age, ladies and gentlemen. That's very exciting. So, okay, if we're going to get some doubling going, let's figure out at what stage that happens. So if we look at the usage for the copper ore, it looks like we can't put that into the macerator, but we can put that into, say, the pulverizer, which would give us, wait a second, pulverization. Yes, okay, no, that is the macerator. That's okay. Pulverization is the category of machines, the steam macerator being one of those. And yes, this would give us 2 crushed ore, which is better than what we were getting. There's a 14% chance of also getting some cobalt, and then a chance of getting some stone dust. So we're getting guaranteed doubling. With the hammer, there was a chance to drop, chance to drop double crushed ores. But in theory, if this thing is providing steam, which who knows? I think, this is probably like just the general heat. Yeah, this is the heat monitor, and then this is the steam. That makes sense. That's what this bar is. If we let's put one of these in there. And right now, I guess it just does not have the steam to operate, which is fine. Let's watch this thing heat up, and then hopefully it should eventually process. Oh, and there we go. It is running, and I guess this top bit is the vent. And yeah, you can see it. The water here is decreasing slowly, but we have made some crushed copper ore. So hooray! And I guess there's not really a place for those secondaries to even be put. So my guess is, while that is something that could happen, it is not something right now that could happen to us. Rather, it's probably something that can only happen in the advanced machines. But okay, let's we're Gregteching. How exciting is that? Where would this even? Yeah, okay, so this is so presumably then the higher tier things would actually have the ability to produce those, but this does not have an output slot for them, so I'm guessing we're not going to get anything out of those. So in determining what other machines we should craft, let's try and look here and see. Okay, so the alloy smelter, that's pretty clearly, hey, that's how we'd go about making bronze, right? But let's try and see. I'm guessing that the steam forge hammer is actually going to be steam forge hammer is probably going to be useful to us as well. If we look at let's bookmark this, and then usage. Oh no, this will crush stuff. Let's look at our crushed copper ore and see. So right now we can smash it with our own manual hammer to make impure dust. But let's see, pulverization. We can just pulverize it twice, put it back into the macerator, or put it into the forge hammer, and then later throw it into the cauldron. And it looks like those are basically the same thing. Let's see, usage 8 EU per tick, total 160 EU. Total 1,200. Okay, so it's a lot cheaper to use the forge hammer to do this. And I guess one thing to note, though, is that we want to make sure to not block this the top area off. So we don't want to just throw a hopper on top of it, because then it does not have its steam output valve, and that would be bad. This thing, if you look at Wayla, you can see there's the wood am I looking at, which does overlap with the map. I know I need to grab the one. Let's fix that right now. There we go. The one probe readme, and we should be able to. Let's see. There we go. We'll leave it default style, but then we can put, let's see, we can just click on the corner of the screenshot. What? Oh, there we go. Yeah. So now I can say, hey, please put this in the top center. And now there we go. That's not going to conflict with the map. So hooray for that. Okay. Let's go ahead though and see. I think we've still got enough brass plates. We've still got enough bronze. Let's see about making a forge hammer. Oh, you know what? We're going to need a lot of iron, because we need an anvil. So now I'm starting to wonder, could we use the magnetite in the macerator? Maybe, probably. That gives us magnetite ore. What can we do with magnetite ore? Magnetite dust, which does eventually get us iron nuggets. So okay, cool, we could do that. That would work. Of course, now though, it really is the point where I start to worry. Hey, what's going to happen to our boiler? Are we going to run out? I don't know. And it looks like this is actually running fairly fast now that it has its own internal buffer of stuff. So that's nice. Then if we take this and use a hammer, we go impure magnetite dust, which then we can smelt that up into iron nuggets. So that's something. And we just need a bunch of this because we'll need to make an anvil to get the hammer. Well, you know what? Okay, so that's going to require, in any case, it's going to require a fair bit of, kind of manually shepherding stuff or going out and mining more ores, which is not something I necessarily want to do on camera because it's dull and boring and not fun for you to watch. And it's stuff that I can do on my own, on my lonesome, which is fine. Let's see instead then what we can. So one thing that we want to do is look and make progress toward that Everfull urn. In the magic tab. Let's look at the recipe for that and see, maybe we can pull this off right now? Who knows? So, okay, we're going to need Terra, Fabrico, and then Aqua. This has Aqua and Terra, and this has Fabrico, and then we will throw in our flower pot. So, let's do this and see what happens. Nope, no such luck. Oh, and yeah, that's going to, well, all right. Right, this is going to, yeah. Okay, waste all of that, and lots of it is going into the air. Lovely, poisonous. Yeah, that's the whole thing with Thaumcraft, which we learned last time. We need to make sure to progress in the Thaumonomicon to actually get to those things. So let's look to make sure we can at least unlock that. Okay, we can complete the brass, which is nice. And then it wants us to learn theory, alchemy. Is that? I want to know where. I don't see a place where this shows up, but I'm guessing it. Oh, there we go. Missing required research. Okay, so it wants us to make tallow first, I guess. Yeah, we need to make tallow first. And that just requires some fire, and then we need to throw in a rotten flesh. Okay. That can be done. And I wonder, I'm trying to figure out what would be the easiest way to get fire. I'm guessing maybe fire sticks would have that essence to it? No, okay. Well, a brick does, and it has a whole bunch of extra. We're gonna be very dangerous with our with our viz today. Yeah, we'll eventually migrate the crucible elsewhere, but for now we're just gonna be lazy. Okay, so that, and then we need one rotten flesh, which I know we have some. Yeah, we've got some. We do not have a ton of it, and I don't remember how exactly. I mean, other than killing zombies, I don't know how exactly we get it. Let's dump a water bucket in there, and you. What? There you go, and boom. Okay, we have now made magic tallow, so we've advanced in our material, our interesting stuff here. And if we back up, oh no, we have to complete more of this. There's 4 stages of this whole thing. Okay, some substances are simple enough that just adding more of the same essentia it contains is enough to create more of that substance. This isn't true for everything. Okay, but this is a way for us to duplicate stuff. Yeah, gunpowder plus. Oh man. Okay, so we're gonna have to make an awful lot of stuff before we can get to this. Oh, well, that's kind of frustrating. I guess given that, we'll probably push the Everfull urn into the next episode as well, because we'll probably focus on a bit more magic stuff, see if we can break into tree farms and stuff, because once we do that, then we'll have a source of charcoal, right, which we can use to power our steam. I mean, we do have ore doubling right now. It's just that it takes some time, and it's a bit of a manual process, but that's still better than nothing. I want to do one thing before we go. And that is to see, okay, what can we do to make mining stuff a little bit easier? Is there, let's see, what an empty cell? I don't even know what this, okay, that's, wow, it's outside of our capabilities anyway. I'm going to take a wild guess. Yes, ender chests are way outside of what we're able to do. Let's see, although actually I'm curious, we have copper. Does that mean we get, I would like to not use mechanism, but, okay, well, it's plastic. We would need steel, okay. What about item ducts? Plastic, structural glass, and tin alloy. Okay. That's maybe doable, all right? Oh, wait, that's tin alloy. What is tin alloy? Tin alloy dust. Ah, okay. So this would require the alloy smelter. We could combine iron and tin dust to get a tin alloy dust, and that would let us get into thermodynamics pipes, which I would like very much. That would be exciting. Also, there's flat transfer nodes, all that wonderful. But that's, of course, just local base management stuff. What we want is like basically a backpack. Or something. So I just wanted to see if there was something that made it easy for us here. Ah, satchel. Okay. Let's see if this is doable. So any wool, some tin, and some leather. That should be doable for us. Yeah, stores and collects items. Use on inventory while seeking to transfer into it. Yeah, this sounds promising. Of course, it's always it's a question of just going through and searching in JEI for like all the things that are vaguely might be carrying stuff related. So satchel, bag, I don't know, all the things. Okay. We still have, I think, some tin. Oh, do we not have some tin dust? Did I use up all the tin? I bet I did. Oh, no, we've got some tin dust right here. Okay. Fair enough. So tin and then, yeah, wool. Which, do we have wool? I guess we can go out and shear some wool, right? That's probably the approach. Let me just snack real quick. Is it like almost? No, it's okay. It's midday. And sheep, come here. Perfect. Okay, so 1 satchel. Where's my tin? Oh, I should have put the smelting up. Whoops. There we go. 2 tin ingots, and let's make ourselves a satchel. Boom. There we go. Oh, there's a quest for that apparently. Where was that? Oh, there we go. In party equipment. Aha, that's what we should have looked at. Okay, satchel. That's okay. So we were looking at the wrong tab entirely. There is, by combining 5 basic satchels, you create a vastly improved satchel with a holding 4 enchantment. You can then further upgrade the satchel while maintaining the enchantment. Okay, well that's definitely something that I would like to do. Let's see. I don't know what it would. How far off would that be? We just need 5 of them, so we'd need just a little bit more wool. But we can make a bunch of these. Actually, you know what? I just it occurred to me we have the ability to spawn those in, don't we? We have summoning. So we would need, let's see, for sheep, 1 wool, devil dust, leather, and bone shard. That's easy enough. We can do that, I hope. Where do we have bone shards? We should still have bone shards. All right, so let's make a sheep and then hope it doesn't run away from us. There we go. A dust and a bone shard. And I know this episode is running long, so I'm trying to go kind of quick. 1 leather. There we go. And then this is a catalyst, right? Yes. What? Stop. Okay. There. Boom. There we go. It is humming pleasantly. Admiral Fuzzy Britches, thank you for being here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, so that's 3 of the white wool that we'll need, but hopefully if we just kind of let you hang out a little bit, I mean, I suppose we could fence you in, but otherwise we can just say, hey, go hang out by the grass, please. The grass that we would like you to snack on. And yeah, just give him a little bit, and we'll go ahead and shear him again, and it should be able to make the remaining additional satchels, combine those all up. And then, we'll have an awful lot to go mining with. So that's going to do it for me today. I hope you have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Cheers.